And after the driest September on record, we've got a wet, windy start to the weekend. Is it going to stay that way? Join me later to find out.
That's what we need, Rachel.
Well, yes, funny you should say that. Thank you, Rob. Yes, I have got a weather fact for you. The September statistics are in, and as I said yesterday, September already the driest September on record, but actually it's been the driest calendar month since August 1995. Now, I don't know about you, but that feels quite some time ago. As we were saying, the dry weather isn't going to be staying with us. It turns wet as we head towards the weekend. Also, much cooler air. Temperatures feeling cooler, but they are actually going to be just returning to around average for the time of year. So for the weekend, we're feeling cooler. The winds are really going to be picking up. We've got some really quite heavy rain around, particularly for Saturday. Now, this morning, by contrast, was really quite settled, wasn't it? Thanks to Dean Curry for sending this in. He took this on his way to work this morning. And of course, if you want to send a picture, and you can get in touch with us on our Facebook or Twitter pages. So temperatures this afternoon, 19 or 20 degrees. Again, that's several degrees above the seasonal average because we've still got that warm air. We're going to be losing it through the day tomorrow. But through tonight, again, we're going to be staying relatively mild. Mostly we're going to be dry. But as you get towards the early hours of tomorrow morning, potentially you could see some fairly light rain. It's going to be clearing through, but quite a damp feel to the night, with temperatures again only dropping to around 14 or 15 degrees. And we've still got some fairly light winds, so where you do see the clearer skies, potentially some mist and fog as we start the day tomorrow. So again, relatively overcast. We're going to hold on to a lot of cloud throughout the day. It should be pretty settled though. You can see this is what's heading our way as we head towards the weekend, but quite a quiet day weather-wise for us. For Friday, overcast as you start the day. By the afternoon, we might start to see some breaks in that cloud cover. Temperatures again still feeling relatively warm. Highs there of around 18 or 19 degrees. The winds from a southwesterly direction are going to be strengthening throughout the day, perhaps around 15 miles per hour by the end of the day, but they're really going to be picking up as you go over into Saturday. Quite a blustery picture. Temperatures as a result only dropping to around 13 or 14 degrees. Heading towards the weekend, lots of rain, I'm afraid. But as you go over into Sunday, a slightly drier picture. But yes, wet and windy for the weekend, but okay for tomorrow.
Well, there we are.
Hello, good evening. So it is going to be turning cool, wet and windy by the time we get to the weekend. Today, though, it was still relatively warm. Temperatures around 18, 19 degrees. Through tonight, well, we're going to hold on to that milder air, so temperatures are only going to be dropping to the mid-teens, 14 or 15 degrees as your overnight low. Potentially, we're going to be seeing some fairly light rain, but for many of us, it's a cloudy, dry start to the day tomorrow. Now, it's going to be staying settled. That's what's heading our way, I'm afraid, as we head towards the weekend. The winds are going to be picking up throughout the day as well, but for the most part, for Friday, we're going to be staying dry. By the end of the day, temperatures still relatively warm, highs of around 18, 19 degrees. Those southwesterly winds picking up around 15 to 20 miles per hour, and they're going to be strengthening as we go over into Saturday. Initially, it's going to be a dry start, but it is going to be turning very wet and windy, I'm afraid. So wet, windy start to Saturday. It clears its way eastwards. Behind it, a dry picture over into Sunday. Here's the outlook for us here in the south.